tell me, when was the first time you met Rael?
I met Rael 15 years ago.
15 years ago?
15 years ago, yes.
Well, you're only 10, so how did that... 15 years ago, and tell me, what attracted you to him?
His method, his passion. I loved how the session felt because I had done Pilates with a few other people, and when I got in the hands of Rael, I was completely hooked, and I needed and wanted to be in his studio, and that drove me to do his teacher training program. And
I think it's his sense of perfection, that when you really want perfection, it's like he'll come around, he'll correct you, and you're just like, oh my gosh, you're like, yeah, you have that aha moment.
I always have those with him.
Don't you? And you get that aha moment, and you're like, wow, that's what it should really feel like.
And yeah, I met Rael really for the first time in South America last year, and I took one of his classes. Actually, I took a lot of them while I was there, but I took one, and I was just amazed. He floored me, and we talked afterwards, and we really hit it off right away. And I have so much respect for him, and so to be invited to an event by someone you have a lot of respect for, it really is a wonderful feeling.
Can you share with us how you met?
Okay. We met a very dear friend, Kathleen Stanford Grant. Kathleen Stanford Grant was one of the elders. She was the other person besides myself that was certified by Joe Pilates. And it was the very first meeting of what became the Pilates Method Alliance. And there were 100 of us invited to Miami to see if we could form an alliance. And Kathy was there, and Rael had studied with Kathy, and I was with Kathy, and she introduced me to Rael. And afterwards, we went out for something to eat. And
what I loved about today was how you said that you've spent time with all the Bassi family, and that how you felt he was part of the family, and that says so much.
Well, this is what I feel. I mean, I'm always very welcome here. And I just enjoy everyone's company. I think the kids are fantastic. They're really great. And we laugh a lot, which is part of my way.
And if you want to share with anybody like a memory of you and Rael together, what would it be? Like something that's had a profound effect on you?
Gosh.
I know it's a heavy question, should I ask?
That is a difficult one. I think it's no specific time. And I remember when we were in South Africa, we had a great time. I think it was the 20-year thing.
20 years.
And also we had a great time in Heidelberg. So it's just whenever we meet, we have a good time.
Nice. Yeah. How do you feel like being here and knowing that you are a big part of this?
Well, I'm a big part of Bassi because Bassi is my family, and family, that's just how it works. So yeah, absolutely. They're a big part of me, is I guess the rest of that.
Is there any particular moments that you and Rael have shared that it's really had a lasting effect on you?
This weekend in particular has been the first time we've really been able to be together in a way that is in full celebration of who he is, who Bassi is, who I have become through Bassi. And so this weekend in particular, if I need to be specific, and you were there, it was last night when I watched him dance.
Oh!
Right?
Just to see him let loose and
Just
dancing,
and he was going for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it was
completely.
beautiful.
I've never seen that, and I felt like with all of us there in support and celebration, that's to me been
an amazing night.
The pinnacle of it all. So that's probably my best. No, it is my best moment.
All I can say is I've seen it from the very beginning, as I spoke about last night, from when we were watching every towel by ourselves and booking every appointment. And in the beginning, we'd have an appointment at 6 in the morning and at 6 at night, and nothing in between. So, to see the growth is just so phenomenal, and I could not be more proud and more amazed. I probably am the most amazed of anyone just because I've been there from the very beginning. We were the true quintessential mom and pop organization. So I love you, sweetie. Congrats. It's just been a wild ride, but all this is well deserved.
To see all these wonderful people together. And I truly think that BASI Pilates, it's always been there. But the thing what impresses me now more than anything is that cream, I do believe, always rises to the top. You might not have been the biggest right off the gun, right off the starting line, but you are now, because people realize that they want to go to quality. They may have done other trainings and they just feel like they're missing something. And I say this because I hear it all the time, that they're just missing something, and they come back and they always find their way. I mean, to you.
Well, you know, I never really strived to be the biggest. I didn't. I just always wanted to offer the highest quality possible. And that has been my line in the sand. That, you know, I've got to, the quality has always got to guide me. The integrity has got to guide me. The vision has got to guide me, and not the biggest. The money doesn't guide me.
You have a unique ability to inspire many people on different levels, from really talented people to people that can move, people that can't move, from the young to the old. They all want to be here. I mean, that's an incredible achievement. It really is.
You know, just seeing people from the beginnings of Bassi coming, making the trip from Australia, making the trip from all over the world to come and celebrate here. I simply am humbled to my core at what people will do. I cannot say it enough times. I cannot believe it, and it's so special.
It's the inspiration.